Hello, folks, and welcome to another episode of Born Suckers Elliott Wave Analysis, this time of silver futures. So, I haven't never covered silver. I have heard about it, of course, but never covered it. I did have a boo at it a few times, but nothing more than that. So, anyway, what we got here is got the 200 period moving average, the 20 period moving average here in blue. This is the monthly chart, by the way, and the yellow period moving average here. 8 period moving average here in yellow. Now, what I want to share with you here today, why the chart is so blank, of course, the 800 is not showing up for some reason. I don't know why. Well, maybe, obviously, there's enough data. But how I approach a chart. Okay, so you come to a chart like this here. It starts in 1973 is the earliest recorded data. And it looked like it completed a cycle then, came down ABC, all the way down. Who knows if that was wave 1, and then this is 2, and then this could probably be 3, then 4, and now we're going off into 5 here. I'll just draw that in for you all, just so like a diagonal, an Elliott wave diagonal would be, right? So 1, 2 over here at the low, looks like that's the lowest spot. Then this could be 3, and then 4 over here, and then of course 5 out into outer space, right? It's only at $25. It could be going to $100. Lots of people say things, but the only way to really find out is to wait and see, right? So we don't always know those answers here. So I'm just going to remove that here for now. That's kind of how I approach that. But let's just say this is the interim cycle here that we're looking at. Okay, starting from this low here. This seems to be the lowest point in this bit of movement here, just above the 200 moving average. So I'm going to swedge it down to the weekly chart. Have a little bit of a closer look. Of course, our high was over here, right? And our low is right over here. So let's just have a look at this. This looks really ambiguous here, like it's been consolidating for quite some time. And how I would approach this here. What I'm looking for is the absolute low. I'm going to first take the Fibonacci extension tool, 3-point fib-based trend extension, right? A little bit of a tutorial here for everybody, review. And that looks to be the first wave there. Oh, and look at that. I've got my levels here. It's been kind enough to give me the levels. So what it looks like to be here, though, I just eyeballed that. I didn't put the coordinates in like I like to normally. Okay, we're going to take the low here. And that was 1164. Pretty close, right? And we take that high of this next candle. In fact, you know what? Let's do this. Since we're already here, let's just get some more detail on the daily chart. Okay? Let's get some more detail on the daily chart. Okay? There we go. Then we're going to figure it out, where we're at, where we're going, what it's been doing. Okay, so we took this one little. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this could be here. 1, 2, 3. I'm just going to expand this, blow it up so y'all can see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And okay, so that could be wave 1 right there. This high right here at what is that? The high there is 1630 on the money. Keep in mind, if I look at a 5-hour chart, that number could be different. Okay, so I just want to capture this first wave here, and then I'm going to look for the next low here, right? A, B, C. It looks like it was really short-lived because I don't get a low below that afterward. So, and I mean, keep in mind, folks, this is going all the way back to April of 2020. So right during COVID, during the the lockdowns and such. Of course, not allowed to express my opinion about that. Haven't been notified or warned or anything like that to stay in my lane. So we got 1456 here, this next low. Okay, so we go up there. Let's say that that's wave one. Okay, let's just call it wave one. I may have to change it later. Who knows? Let's see. But you don't get anywhere without creating any reference points, right? So let's just do that for now here. I'm just going to draw it in. I'm not saying that that's what it is, but it could very well be. Let's take away some of the color here so we can actually see a little bit better. And I'm going to take away these, these other harmonic fib extension numbers. Here we got 2.272, right? Let's extend that all the way up to over here. Find another wave degree. I mean, that could be 3 there, right? It could be. So let's just count it out here really quickly. The internal wave. So I'm going to change the color here because that just doesn't work with me. Bring it down to a primary. I'm just starting here. I mean, I'm just getting a place, and I don't like the color. I want to use a pink or something like that. Really easy to see, okay? So let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be 3, okay? You want me to draw that out for you here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And we're going to change that to a intermediate, I suppose. And a little bit lighter color. We'll change the color. Change the color to something like that, okay? So anyway, you get the idea what I'm doing here. Okay, so we haven't really come to a place just yet, but what I'm going to do inside here again is create another, I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to put the coordinates in. And yes, looks like we may have hit or touched 3, come to 3 somewhere in the 2.414. Yeah, that looks like 3 right there, 2.414. Okay, as you can see, it's been announced. Put it on the left side there so you can see that, 2.414, right? So that'd be 3 of this blue intermediate cycle here. And 3 over here of wave 1, 2, it is around 1, not quite, but could be, no, 0.786, not quite. So anyway, sometimes what happens in Elliott Wave is the extension doesn't hit right away, right? Like it doesn't hit an extension on 3, and on 5 it is going to hit an extension. So it looks like we missed one when we tried to go to 5 here, or I mean 3 here from the original 1-2 wave extension, right? So I'm just going to take these off there. Okay, so I want them showing up on other ones. So we got 3, 4, right? We said 4 was here, and then 5. So from wave 1, 2, looks like it's, let's have a look at this one quickly, coordinates. I mean, I'm just exploring here. I'm not going to give you the total outcome here just not yet. So 2.6183, and maybe that's 3, right? Get rid of that one. Maybe that's 3. No. Could be 3.272. That looks like it. 3.272 is right there, right at where 5 is. So, and that's from the original wave 1, 2 in pink here. So now let's try and do this, where I'm going to take the low of 4, or the low of 2, okay, originating at 2. and getting the high of 3 and then the low of 4. Okay, I'm just eyeballing it. And again, I don't come to a clear fib extension here just yet. So what I'm going to try and do, remove that, 3.618, 4.236, no, 0.242. It's somewhere in here, right? So it's above, so it could be 3. 3 is a little high. Another one, 786, 3.786, no, 2.786, let's see, 2.786, which is also a fib extension number, right? 786 over here. Okay, and that looks closer, but I think the original, I don't think that was it. I think that that's the original right there, is at 3.272 of wave 1. Wave 1, 2, 3 point, right? As we did here with this one here, right? So if you notice, I got the dots highlighted here. They pop up when I pick the points of origin. So that's what I figure that one is. We're just going to get rid of that, put it off to the side here, use it somewhere else. Now, this looks like an ABC over here. Okay, 3. We'll go A, B, C right there. And now we embark on another, this could be wave 3, but I don't know. It may not be that cut and dry like that, A, B, C. And then we get this sideways consolidation that's been going on for years here. It looks like. So, a couple of years, right? So maybe that's not C there, but who's to say? The other thing is to consider, this could be 5 right over here, that the cycle is over, right? So this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, because this is a high. This is higher. This is, okay, so the high over here was 29.915 versus 30.35. $30.35 right over here. So we could say that that's a 5 there, right? We could say that. That's a 5. Whereas this is a grander 3. Not to say that that's not, that could be 3 there, right? This could be 5 over here, right? Larger cycle. This could be 3 over here. And that's what I had before there was a smaller wave degree that existed within 3, okay? So, and that would have been a 3 here, this point right here, that we marked as a 2.414 extension. That's a smaller wave degree in there. Mind you, we're still looking at the daily chart. So here we got 5, right? And that was 3. We've got, looks to be a diagonal here that occurred with an extended, an ending diagonal with an extended wave 5, right? So we'll just put that up there like that, okay? So it looks to me as if this was 1, this could be 1 here, but how do you equate this? Like this could, this is really difficult to do. And I haven't really looked at. We're already 15 minutes into the video, almost 14. So what I'm guessing this could be, and I'd like to hear from you. I'd certainly like to do another video of this could be here an A, B, C. Okay, this looks to be a lower low here. What's the low? 22.8, 0.08, and 21. So 22.08, no, 20. Sorry, 21.41 versus 21.41. There's the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 could be here, ABC 4, 5. So this could be W, X, Y. Okay, we just call it WXY. Or it could be ABC right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? If this was A, I'm substituting the W for A. And this looks like a very prominent ABC here for B. And you know, we could be coming into something else there. I think that may be incorrect. Like that looks like an A to me right there. Very long and drawn out wave A. So something like this. A, B, and then C. Completely not finished, but let's explore this here a little bit. We're already 16 minutes into the video. So it's something like that. I mean, you know, quickly I'm going to do this here because I don't want the video to not be able to upload. Usually has a problem. 2, 3, no, 3, 4, 5. You know, it could be something like this, right? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, or ABC. Could be WXYXZ here as well. So I'll leave you with that. You know, it could be that. It could be anything here right now. It's just not showing us. And I haven't really spent the time. WXYXZ before we see an increase in price, I think could very well be what's coming here. So anyway, I'd like to hear from you. You give it a try. Share your thoughts, your opinions in the comments, and even join my Discord community if you'd like. And would like to hear your opinions on silver and gold commodities. Thank you, and happy trading.